Good morning, everybody. This is Ignacio. I am in the Philippines. I lived here for a long, long time. This is a new channel. I had a much bigger, pretty nice channel before, but because I say, well, in this world there are certain people that shouldn't be who are in control, and you must not ever speak out of turn because, well, I'm not going to go on about that. This is a safe rated G channel, even for the communists. Okay. And if you want to hear me say everything that I say and just say it without any kind, and I'll do all the cussing and everything else, I promise you there's no holding back at BitChute, expat farming in the Philippines on BitChute. So now I'm going to go over all of this again because I don't know why, but this thing didn't take it the first time. I am over here in the Philippines. We work here. We build here. We have a pig here. That's why I call myself farming in the Philippines. That's the farming right there. We also raise food. There is food everywhere you can see. There's bananas over there. There's cassava right there. There's vegetables over there. There's all kinds of food everywhere. It's all food. We have 2 farms that we're not running right now. We've put them on hold since the jailing of the world, which is what stopped that project right over there. That's an underground house, and that's what I'm working. That's my goal. That's what I want to build. Currently trying to get funding so that I can keep these 2 guys, whom for the very, you don't know how hard it is to find decent workers here. These 2 are really good. I really like them, and so I'm trying to dig deep and figure out a way to keep them going. I'd like to finish that. I'd like to finish this. And we're currently trying to make this more livable for us. So if you look, I built this, and I built this, and I built this beautiful. There is a ferrocement dwelling. It's kind of a house. Somebody called it a outlandish, beautiful and outlandish. It looks like a ticket booth at Disneyland, the defamed children's enemy. That's what it's made of. This is ferrocement. They used to make boats out of that. Oh, there's a crack. Look at that. They used to make boats out of that in World War II. Now, if you want me to show you how it looks outside, I can't really show you inside because it's a little too dirty. And really, it's not even finished. There it is. The roof is finished, and that's it. Stay there. We have a bathroom. There's a sink in the bathroom. There's a real toilet. That's kind of amazing. Go back, back, back. That's kind of amazing for here. Just so you know, that's not everybody doesn't have that. So, I mean, look, we've got a refrigerator. And the reason we're here, instead of my 2-story beautiful house that's already finished, that's right around the corner. Now, this is the house I'm talking about. The 2-story house there with the beautiful palm tree. And well, when I was there was a hammock on the porch. My niece is now occupying my very big, beautiful bedroom, which I miss. That is the store that we have to sell things. And there, that's not my pig. The pig, well, I'll take you down there and show you what happened to the pig. Alright, she's just a guest. We sell wood. That's what we do in the Philippines. This is my house. This was only like that part, 10 feet by 20. And it was, that's all that was there. And it was single story. I added this, and that. And that was nothing but concrete, it was just dirt before I added the walk. But there it is. This is where I could be living if it wasn't for the fact that I am living over where I have to guard my pigs. Now let's show you what happened to that pig. They do that when one of the family members dies. This is my tricycle. I bought that. This is the house that my mother-in-law owns. Well, my wife. The point is, my wife bought that for her. There's their outside kitchen. There's their outside toilet, and this is where the pig was. You see all that? Yeah, that's a big problem right there. Look at the roof, that's why. See that? It's a nipa hut made out of bamboo. Very cheap, they don't last long. So that's what's going on around here. This is life in the Philippines. For instance, when somebody dies, hey, that's my little nephew right there. I didn't even see him. When somebody dies, this is what they do. They take up for 2 weeks, and he is inside there in a coffin that has a glass front, and I did that to my nephew. Then they stay there for up to 2 weeks. That's how it is. That's how it goes. And well, they're noisy. Some people are noisy, and they just go on for a couple of weeks, and you can't say anything because somebody died. And all the people come around, and they stay with them and keep them busy for a couple of weeks. They don't sleep. They stay up all night. That's how they do it in the Philippines, and I actually kind of like that. The person never has to be alone. They don't do any. They didn't put that up. There's a group of people we all pay. Every time someone dies, we pay into it. And there's a group of people who come around and set that up. They bring wood, rice, and all kinds of stuff. It's actually I like the way they do that. So, there's a nipa hut. That's how we live here. This is the Philippines. Miss Piggy. You know, that must have been really scary when she was in that thing, when it broke and fell like that. Here's a typical wooden structure. That house, that's how they build. They're not. You can see, if you come around here at night, that's a nipa hut. You'll see light coming through the walls. And up there, I mean, they're not sealed like ours are in our country. Here's a house that's further along. One thing about the Filipinos, they can start out with nothing and live on their land. And they can be there, and then they can add on to it. They can build a block wall around their nipa hut, and then they'll have something like that or that. That's pretty neat, huh? I mean, it's just a paradise here. And there's my house. Yeah, it's not a paradise. I bought a piece of land where somebody had been collecting trash for a long time, and we still haven't gotten it all cleaned up. There's my wife. All right, that's it. I'm just making a video for the very first time to put on. This was to show you the house that I was talking about. I'm going to add that in right now. Is because of medical issues happened, and that was my goal. I was going to live over here, and we were going to be farming, and we were going to put my parents-in-law in that other place, and they were going to run a business over there. Well, there was medical issues, and so now they're in that early, and even if they weren't there, we got robbed. That's our business down there. That's pigs. I'm not going to go down there because it's raining. There's dinner 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and all kinds of dinners down there, otherwise known as ducks. There's pigs. Can you see them? Look at that massive thing. big, massive pigs. So, yeah, somebody came in here and took one of our pigs, and we know who it is. However, that's neither here nor there. Once that pig got robbed, and we found the police were here, and we found all that where they slaughtered it and everything, and they took it and sold it for meat. I mean, literally, they sold their soul for meat. Souls. One of those people were here at the cookout that we just had over here. Too bad I can't show you that. I always delete all my videos as soon as I do them. And most of them are not appropriate for this platform anyway. So, what else should I go over in this very first video that I'm putting up? Well, there's my wife, and she's trying to be entertaining. She is entertaining. She makes me laugh every day. But I could use a little bit of space right now. Thank you. She's not looking all that great right now, but that's because she's a clown. So, there you go. That's my life in the Philippines. This is a new channel. It's also, you know what? I've been on YouTube before, and sadly, well, you know how they are. Regardless of whether it's the truth or not, whether you're a doctor talking about doctor things, they are above all people, and they will take you down if you don't just, you gotta toe the narrative. So that's what this channel is gonna be. We're gonna toe the narrative, but we're gonna let you know where we don't. We go against the narrative over at BitChute, expat farming on the Philippines, at BitChute. Expat farming in the Philippines on BitChute. Alright, so, literally, was staying in there, finished this, was staying in that, too small, way too small. There was nothing out here but dirt. Now there's this. We got that built, and it was simply, I looked at my finances, found out I wasn't going to be able to finish this, so I literally came over here and we did all this concrete, and we built this room, and I mean, totally covered up my beautiful building, but because I cannot leave this place, I need to be here. It's okay, because it's more important that I take care of my assets than my ego. So recently we just built a wall back there. We just built this, and we did that walk. And of course this, and this is us. We live here like this. Right now we're trying to make, look, all that, and just this one room. There's a bathroom back there. See that? I did all of that. You can see it here. That's my view. There's my little sink. There's my toilet. I have a PVC walls, and there's this tile that I did, and we have a nice bed, and we were waiting for a window to be made by a mom and pop store, but they really failed. I mean, they just took too long, and I said, screw you. And I went and got windows at the, their version of Home Depot. And there is a fan. I do not have AC, but I can't live without that fan. It's got electricity, everything we need right here in this one. But we need more space, so that's why all the kitchen stuff, all the cooking area, we also cook with wood. That's we want to do that every day. This will all be out here, and the smoke will go up out there, and we're going to have a very much more room. And I might even move this right over there. However, that's what we're doing in the Philippines. I'm having a good life. I've got a good wife. I've got a good family. There are people here that actually love me, believe it or not. Yeah. And that is what's going on. This is my very first video. It's just an introduction. We have dogs. Lots of dogs. No, it's not me that got the dogs. I didn't do that. So right now I'm cooking lunch. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off, and I will put this up on YouTube for the very first time, and must be over a year. That's what I'm doing. Wow. Alright, you guys have a good day. Check me out over at BitChute, Foreigner Farming in the Philippines. You guys have a great day.